Hello and welcome to Her Online Business Podcast, the podcast for aspiring and experienced female web entrepreneurs. I am Adama, your host, and here you will find digital marketing tips for building your online business, interviews from inspiring female entrepreneurs from all over the world, lessons and mistakes from my experience in entrepreneurship, and much more. I am passionate about helping other women live their dream life thanks to an online business that matches their passion and serves their purpose. So let's hang out, have fun, and grow together. So today I want to talk more about some beliefs that you may have about entrepreneurship and how you can set up solid foundation for your service-based business. So to jump right into the misbelief that you may have regarding entrepreneurship, the first one I want to talk about is that you may think that you need a huge to-do list in order to feel like you are doing enough in your business. And so that is something common, especially if you come from the corporate world and you are used to having huge to-do list and having colleagues and your manager coming to you with some more tasks and more projects to do. But the thing is that it is completely different when you are a business owner. And in order to have a successful business, you don't need to be doing hundreds of things every single day. And the thing is that it is even less productive to try to achieve a lot of things during the day because you need to focus on what we call income generating activities. So as long as you focus on these tasks, so let's say that you're still working on 9 to 5 and you don't have a lot of time to spend on building your business, then what you can do is every single day focus on one income generating activity, which you know is something that will bring your ideal client to you and will allow you to actually sign his clients as well. So if you're frustrating right now because at the end of the day you feel that you haven't been productive enough and that you didn't achieve all the things that you wanted to achieve on your to-do list, then it means that you need to cut some things on this to-do list and focus on what is important. And so that's why I want you to make this shift from, this employee mindset to CEO mindset, because launching a business and having a business is completely different from working for someone else. And your business should be working for you. You should not be working, for your business. So that's why it's important to also make this shift in your head. And if you are someone who loves multitasking like I do, trust me, multitasking can be something that can actually prevent you from achieving your goals in your business. And so I talked about income generating activities in episode 2 and 11. So feel free to check that out and let me know what you think and if it's something that you're already applying in your business. The second thing that I want to talk about, the belief that you may have about entrepreneurship is that you have to implement all the strategies out there in order to be successful. So all the strategies that other successful entrepreneurs talk about, and you need to basically incorporate all of that in your business. And that is a huge mistake that I see new entrepreneurs doing, is that they try to do all the things and then they end up being overwhelmed and discouraged because nothing seems to work for them. And so instead of doing that, what I want you to do is to find one organic marketing strategy that works for you and then repeat it again and again, perfect it, and stick to this strategy long enough in order to see if it is working for you. So if you don't stick with one strategy long enough, you will never be able to know exactly what suits you and your business and your personality and what you should change and tweak. So what I want you to do is find something that you know you can implement, that you know you can be consistent with, and then learn from that, learn from this strategy. Is it something that you want to carry on, or is it something that you want to put on the side and instead focus on something else? But don't try to do all the marketing strategies out there all at once. Even if I love, marketing, I know for myself that trying to implement all the things that I used to implement in my previous corporate life will not work for my business. And then the third misbelief that you may have about entrepreneurship is that having a business is about making money, which is one component and one goal that you should have for your business. But if your only goal is to make money, then being an entrepreneur is going to be hard for you, and it's not going to be motivating enough to try to just make money with your business. Instead, I want you to focus on building connection first, because I really believe that having a business, specifically having a service-based business, is about building human-to-human connection, and that's how you attract your ideal client, and that's how you actually manage to have people coming to you instead of having to chase after these clients. And so if you are not doing that right now, I want you to focus on building this relationship. And even if right now we are more online than we used to be before, you can still build these connections online. And remember that social media is about being social. So try your best to just get to know people without having any salesy intention. Just get to know them and know what their number one issue is and how you can best serve them. So always remember that you should be of service, and you are actually offering, a solution to their problem, and you are trying to make their life better. So that's why, I want to have some solid business foundation from the jump. And just to recap, 3 misbeliefs that you may have regarding entrepreneurship. So the first one is that you have to have a huge to-do list in order to be productive in your business, and that is not the case. What you need to have a successful business is to focus solely on your income-generating activities. The second misbelief that you may have is that you have to implement all the strategies out there and all the marketing tips and tricks, but what you need instead is to focus on one organic marketing strategy that works for you and that fits your business, your niche, and your personality. And the third misbelief that you may have is that having a business is about making money, but having a business should be about building genuine connection first with people who need your help. And so regarding your solid business foundations, because it's like a house, building a business is like building a house, you need solid foundation if you want it to be thriving in 5, 10, or 20 years from now. So the first thing that you should focus on, or the first pillar in your business foundation, is your why and your core values. So as a service-based business, you need to have values that represent yourself and know exactly why you want to launch this business, because having services is completely different from, for example, e-commerce or even lifestyle businesses. So when you try to be at service to others, you need a solid why and know what is the real reason why you wanted to launch this business, right? And so I want you to write down your core values and what your business stands for and what you stand for, in order to always keep that in mind, even when you are facing some hurdles in your business. You want to remember your why so that you keep pushing and that you keep going. The second thing that you will need in order to have solid business foundation is a clear messaging directed to your ideal client. One mistake that I often see new entrepreneurs doing is that they are trying to talk to everybody and attract everyone. But as we say, trying to talk or please everybody is, the equivalent of pleasing nobody at all, because you will find people who will not recognize themselves in your messaging and they will find it confusing. So even if you may end up serving very different people, you want a messaging that is directed to one ideal client that you have in your mind and that you know very well, just as well as you will know your best friend. So you need a messaging that they will find appealing, and that when they see your post, when they see your content, they are like, this person really know me. Like it's almost like this person is inside my head, and so I need her specific help because she knows me the best, right? And once you have a clear messaging, so you also have to know, of course, who do you want to serve and how do you want to serve them. And that is also key because sometimes you try to offer a lot of different services or a lot of different things because you don't feel like you are doing enough or you don't feel like you are legitimate enough. Instead, I want you to focus on one core service, which is going to be, the core service in your business if you are just starting out, and then make sure that this service is the best you can provide, so that you can stand out from the crowd instead of trying to offer XYZ and then end up being not, capable of delivering the value that you wanted to deliver. If you are a complete beginner and you don't know what tools you need to have running service-based business, even if you are still working a 9 to 5, because that's what I did as well. I started to launch my business while I was in a soul-sucking 9 to 5. And then when I quit my job, I was able to sign my 2 first clients within a couple of weeks. And I want you to be able to do the same. So I did my research. I worked 6 years actually in marketing and business development. And I've put together in my ultimate kit all the tools and all the strategies that I've learned throughout these years. And so if you are interested, you can get this kit right now for a limited offer. And so a couple of things that you will get in this kit are, first, my tools and software to run a service-based business. And these tools are specific to service-based businesses. If you work from home and just from your laptop, these are the tools that you will need in order to have things that can help you save time as well. You will have business goals workbook, spreadsheet, and a weekly schedule in order to know what income generating activities you should focus on every single day. And I was able to have only 30 minutes to 1 hour every day to spend on my business. And by doing that, I was able to actually launch it very fast. You will have also my personal branding crash course where you will learn more about what is personal branding, and you will also get your personal brand board where you can build your own personal brand and be very clear on what visuals you want to have on your personal brand and what type of typographies and how you want your ideal client to see your personal branding. I will also share with you my 7-day social media ideas so that you have something to post every single day of the week, and my welcome email sequence if you are trying to build an email list, which is something that you should definitely do. I want to have a simple email sequence that you can send to your new subscribers to welcome them and to tell more about you and what they could expect next. And last but not least, I will share with you my 5-step client onboarding process, which is something that not a lot of digital marketing agencies share. And so it's my own process to onboard my clients and ask them what I need from them in order to achieve the project that I will be working on, and make sure that we maintain close communication during the project. And of course, how to get paid, how to send invoices, and how to generate a contract. So you will get all of this in my ultimate kit, and I will put the link in the description. And let me know what you thought about it. I put a lot of value in this kit. I'm very proud of it, and I'm sure that it's going to help you achieve your goals and launch your service-based business if you haven't already. That's all I wanted to share in today's episode. I am curious to know if you have the same misbelief that I talked about today, and how do you actually deal with them? So feel free to share your own tips in the comments and in the show notes below. I wish you a nice week, and I will see you in the next episode. That's already the end of the episode. Thanks a lot for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then give me a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or Google Play, share this episode with your friends, and comment to let me know that you like this kind of subject. Also, if you want to hang out with me, follow me on Instagram at ah.diallo, where I share more of my entrepreneurial journey and my services. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast to get notified when a new episode comes out. Until then, I wish you a nice day and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.